So as I thought about what I'd say tonight to close things out, I realized that my fear for all this time was that the first time I'd be discussing Ilana's addiction publicly would be at her funeral. To be able to
Life threw us a huge curveball in November 2016. We met our daughter in the city for her 22nd birthday dinner, and she announced to us that she was struggling with substances. Little did we know that this would be the beginning of our journey into the world of addiction.
Leanne and ETL Foreman raised their 5 kids in the Orthodox community. They were stunned when their eldest daughter, Ellie, revealed she'd been using drugs for years.
We realized very quickly and very early on, this is a disease like any other disease. You don't choose it, it chooses you, and it chose her.
When I reached out to my parents, it was kind of more of an impulsive thing. I was either going to kill myself or I was going to get help at this point.
Addiction is called a family disease, as it impacts everyone around the sufferer.
We also quickly found out how much addiction and drug abuse is stigmatized in our community. We felt very isolated and alone as we struggled to find the support and resources we needed to help our daughter and our family through this situation. In 2018, about a year and a half after that fateful birthday dinner, we embarked on a mission to eliminate the stigma surrounding substance misuse and addiction.
After speaking to Ilana, whose only condition was to provide her contact information so that she could help other people who might be struggling, we arranged an awareness event in Teaneck in April 2018. From there, it was a tidal wave. We were approached almost everywhere we went by people who were dealing with addiction, either themselves or their loved ones.
At the event itself, the night began with one woman approaching us in tears, telling us that she had lost her own son to an overdose 4 years before, and thanking us for publicly telling our story. That night, we expected 50, maybe 100 people to show up. Instead, 700 people came to hear our story.
We've exhibited a willingness and ability to band together as a community for all sorts of diseases and conditions. We need to do the same for addiction.
We knew we had struck a chord, and thus Communities Confronting Substance Abuse, or CCSA, was born.
Our mission is to eliminate stigma through awareness, education, and prevention around substance misuse and addiction. We tackled our mission immediately by forming a support group for loved ones of those struggling with these issues, which sadly is very well attended. We began working with Bergen County Jewish middle and high schools on building programming to provide education and awareness for faculty, parents, and students. We developed resources in the broader community, including the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office and the Bergen County Prevention Coalition.
We also held several community events, the latest one online with over 250 participants. We are most proud of the fact that we are tackling and bringing to the forefront issues around mental health and addiction that have been kept in the dark for too long. As our rabbi put it, several months after that first event, we had a huge impact on our community, creating dialogue that never existed before and allowing people to come forward and get the help they needed. Our goal is to work with every yeshiva middle and high school in North America and to establish support groups and awareness events in other Jewish communities. We want to make our services and programs widely available to ensure that no one ever feels like they are going through this alone or isolated from their community like we did.
We will hopefully have presented in over 30 schools by the end of the 2020-21 school year. We intend to organize and host more awareness and educational events to ensure that those who need us will be able to avail themselves of our help and our resources.
Leanne's favorite mantra these days is go big or go home. We're going big and we're not going away. We invite you to join us. We're going to say
Our dream is to be able to say the word addiction with absolutely no hint of shame, embarrassment, or stigma associated with the disease, and we hope to do that one day very soon.
That's why I do what I do, that's why my parents do what they do. It's to help even that one person that's touched by this and can go seek help instead of becoming another statistic.